After that lovely conversation, we're back to the ab connecting bridge. But we're armed now. We're armed with a lot of things. Yeah, your mum. So, this combination of tools makes it very easy to get dog tags. Plus, we can make a man go to sleep, and then we can wake him up with the coolant. Now, I kind of wish I had all of the...
Freeze! It's the onion.
Nope.
I need help.
Nope.
It's the onion. I need help.
Nope. Well, maybe we just won't get his dog tag quite yet. maybe we'll just move on to Strut B, the Transformer room. But yeah, I kind of wish I had all of the unused content in a big document, because in addition to the coolant spray, which wakes people up, there was also going to be something referred to as corpse dissolving spray, which I guess you could have used to, you know, dissolve corpses. And that would have been neat, but also kind of really grim. I don't know. They never ended up revisiting that. Now, of course, we saw this over here last time. Oh. He doesn't actually hear us.
Freeze!
There were also, of all things, Fulton recovery balloons in early versions of the game, so there was a lot of ways to deal with, you know, this problem that were pretty creative that they had designed. Some of them, again, like Fulton's, would be used later on in the series. Others, like the corpse dissolving spray, would not be used. The coolant was later used in bomb disposal missions in Metal Gear Solid 4, though it was not used in the main game.
Strut B has been disposed of.
And we're almost done with all the C4. Destroying the, or rather, disarming the last one will take us back to Strut C, where Stillman was.
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this.
Oh.
Too. I'm listening.
Is there plot
I
happening?
checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete. Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around.
Did you?
Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything? Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called.
Oh, on the legs,
I
the
knew
key
he had the
structural
real thing up his
points.
sleeve.
Oh.
All the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
Oh, no.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Oh, no.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go.
Yep,
correct?
it's right next to you, buddy.
Except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Oh, so he's pretty much cleared out all of Shell 2.
I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine.
What?
I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up.
Oh
Even
no.
with all my
His
experience, I
inaction
lost.
caused him to
And
fail.
church
He truly is the still man. So this is
All those kids
confusing
playing
too,
nearby.
because they mention a church bombing that happened 5 years ago.
Lied?
Yes.
There's
Lied.
some vamp
didn't
lore
lose
that
my
we
leg
haven't
on
gotten to yet.
So many dead. All
But
because of my mistake.
Vamps tragic
All I could think
backstory
about was
also
hiding from the
involves
crime,
a
shielding
church
myself
bombing.
from the public outcry.
It's two different
I wanted
churches.
people to be sorry
It's
for
very
me.
confusing, and I don't know why they wrote it like that. I guess it would have been a little too convenient to have, you know, Stillman so wrapped up. Like, it would have been a little soap opera-like to have it all connected. But it would have been better writing than to just have two completely unrelated church bombings, I think. It also would have, I feel like, worked a little better if maybe, you know, Stillman for, rather than 5 years, like 20 years or something, was trying to keep up this ruse.
I know.
I don't
I'm a
know.
coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance.
And stillness and inaction?
No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
Diffuse my
I
sins.
get you, Pete.
He said it. He
That
said
one's on
diffuse
you.
my sins.
You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
The whole plan is for the bombs to be temporarily
I'll get back
disabled
to
so they
freezing
can be
the baby
disposed of
bombs
by an
then.
actual expert
Never
later,
meant
but
to,
they
Raiden.
never bother to do
I'm on
that.
it.
They don't bother to
I'll
do a
have to
lot
raise
of
with me
things
if
in
you
this
need to get in
game.
touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
I don't know. It's a little weird, the whole Stillman thing, because I don't think he's that bad of a guy, you know? He was racked with guilt because he froze up in the moment and then he was living a lie. And I feel bad for him. I kind of just feel bad for him. I don't know what the game wants me to feel about him, though. I don't know if the game wants me to think he's like an unforgivable bastard or if he's the most tragic guy ever. It's like very... I don't know, it's very pedestrian. It's like, yeah, okay, that's believable. I could see this happening. I feel kind of bad for the dude, but I don't know. I'm really not sure. Yeah, as for the bombs, well, we've only got this final one. But at least we've got that whole second shell. You know, Pliskin's been all around there. We're going to get to go there next, right? We might even get to go there as Pliskin, because that would be good game design. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they give us the really cool tanker chapter first, and then they give us this kind of weird plant that's like introducing us to more of the newer gameplay features. Hey, babes, check it out. And maybe we'll switch over to Pliskin, where he reveals that, because we did see Solid Snake go up that elevator. You know, Raiden's a little suspicious of things, the player's a little suspicious of things. We've heard Snake's voice multiple times. Maybe Snake is with the bad guys and we'll have to switch over to him and do all kinds of crazy new gameplay as we get to Shell 2? Who can say? But there's a Sensor B. They got to be cooking something up, right? I mean, this has been like 40 minutes where I just kind of ran around and haphazardly got spotted and disposed of bombs. But this is just the early game, yeah? There's no way it's like the halfway gameplay point or anything. Let's get rid of this bomb.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4.
I forgot he said that. How's your bomb?
You
It's a
think there's
bomb,
another
all right.
one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of
At the
Strut.
bottom of Strut
Why
A,
am I so
perhaps?
certain?
If this
on that
bomb section of the
submarine?
Strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its
Maybe
way
that
to
was
Strut.
that odd
You
square
mean
that
that
you've been
Shell
able to
2
see
will
since the
actually
beginning of the game?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time,
Oh.
it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart
That's not
under its
good.
own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of
Oh,
a
you mean the
neutron
sensor I
scintillator
just
and a
grabbed?
hydrogen bomb detector. It's the thing you acquired from the safe and
Hey, look! The game actually...
Does it work?
The game knew.
And it
That's
definitely
nice.
responds. But the best
That's
I can
cool.
do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer
It goes
the
pee pee
target.
pee 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 pee
I
pee,
get
and
you.
we get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
Okay.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Alright. Well, we gotta go back to Strut A. But like I said, at least we've still got an entire second shell. We're gonna prevent any of the struts from exploding. And even though this part was a little lame, you know, I'm sure Shell 2 will be way
I'm looking at
cooler.
it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Ah, he's gotta do a
Does it look
little
bad,
punch
Peter?
punch kick.
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated,
What?
but the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then,
Wait, Pliskin!
Oh no!
Damn! That was it!
what's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down.
The stakes have been
The
raised.
big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline.
I forgot he called them the
Right.
baby
The one in
C4s.
Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400
400
seconds.
seconds?
Right, move! Get to
You
the
give that
bottom
to
of
me in
strut A
minutes?
now!
Because I have to use the bathroom before we leave. Oh, anyway. Alright, so we gotta get back to Strut A. And luckily, we're basically right there. I like to do the Strut C bomb last because you get the sensor and it just kind of, you know. Lord knows there's enough awkward pacing in the game as is. Last thing we need is... you know, I like backtracking in a game, but I don't like when it's back, forward tracking. Hey, here we are at the Ab Connecting Bridge. These guys already woke up. You remember what happened here last time. We're not going to let that happen again. Oh! I guess we are going to let that happen again. Requesting what? I don't think so. Nope. Let's just strut a pump on out of there. Alright. Get back down to the submarine. Where again, that bomb's been there the whole time. There's a man up here now. But that door's also open, so let's just make sure there's nothing rude here. No rude little, items for me to run into. There's not, so let's just, hey.
Freeze!
Are you going to shoot me?
Oh, like that one. Tell me. What's it feel like to face down your own death? Oh. Oh, you guys are cowards. Just give me a challenge already. Anyway. Come on. Go back down the elevator. And we get another Kodak call.
Right. Pliskin. Listen carefully.
Alright, we're listening.
I fell for it.
Oh no.
Fell
Yeah,
for
we
what?
know.
Fat man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot
Gonna make a
range.
burrito. A
It's
7-foot
not a
long
technique, I
burrito.
told him. Neither was
Hey,
that
that sounds
multi-bomb
tasty
booby
about
trap.
now.
Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest,
Pete, get the hell out of there.
there's less than 30 seconds left.
Oh.
It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Oh.
Pete,
Right. Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Okay.
Me?
It's a good thing it's on the bottom of a submarine that I can't really reach.
I'm not so sure.
But I am.
Raiden, it's fine. We've seen the
I
bomb.
know you can.
Oh. 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 Well, if we check the map now. Oops, that's the... Why did that happen? Odd. We check the map now. You can see one of the struts is grayed out, so I guess we've only got 5 additional struts we can go to. But at least it's still 5 whole struts, right? I mean, that's pretty cool. That's still a decent amount of, let's eat a ration. Still a decent amount of exploration of the game left to go. No need to be all stingy and weird and foreshadowing, but hey, look, we're in the tank hangar according to that texture. Alright, let's go take care of the bomb that, again, was like the first thing we saw in the game, because it's just... Again, it's just right under here. It's very obvious. Alright, we did it! Now all the bombs are taken care of and we can
I've
relax.
neutralized the bomb.
Good
Maybe
work,
we can
Raiden.
explore a
It
little.
was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater
Oh,
was
no.
destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding.
Oh no.
The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment.
Oh, well, that's good.
There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the president.
Oh yeah, the
Get back to
president.
the upper level.
We saw
Roger
that
that.
vampire man grab him. Good old President what's his name? Well, we got a lot of these bugs here, and they don't like the cold. See? They hate it. So that's kind of cute. You know, that we've taken care of all this bomb business, and we can just go on with our... so I guess it was all just tutorial, right? Because now we gotta go rescue a VIP. That's what we had to do in MGS1. I guess this was all just tutorial for all of the cool stuff we're gonna do in Shell 2 as Pliskin. Probably gonna be all kinds of crazy puzzles with...
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated
Oh.
for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been
Oh, no.
killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof just to make sure we caught it. One of our
Oh, the
satellites
stakes
caught
are
it clear
raised
as
again.
day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
Oh no, now
What
we've
are
got
my
a time
orders?
limit?
What should I do?
Stay with your mission.
And we have
objective.
VIPs?
Rescue
Okay,
the
now we're
president.
getting into the
What
meat and
about the other
potatoes of the
hostages?
game. It's about to get
President
real cool
Johnson's
now,
your
right?
First priority.
Can you tell by my
Priority
tone of
butt.
voice?
They're all in danger.
Priority my
Just
butt,
be
that's a line
reasonable.
read.
I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, we
No,
have to,
Not
Rose.
by myself.
Look,
Are you expecting that
yes I am, he's
Pliskin
so
to
cool
come
and
through?
rugged and handsome and so much better than
Looks
me.
like he's turned his radio
It's
off,
a
too.
narrative theme, you
I
see.
can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that,
I'm
Colonel?
trying to channel
Your
the
mission
energy
must
that I would have
remain
had
a
when I
solo
first played
effort.
the game,
What
because
about the
in
SEALs?
my
No
mind, a
second
game that
attempt?
is truly
They haven't
timeless
even gotten to
is
planning
one
that.
that
All we can do
no
is
matter
wait.
how many times you
In the
play it,
meantime,
no matter
you're our
what
only
year
hope.
it is, new players, you'll all come to it with a very similar
Go and rescue the president.
feeling.
You can
You know,
start
the
off by
game
getting
won't
to the
have
upper
been
level of
aged.
Strut
It won't
A.
have been revealed to be maybe designed a little poorly. So by this point in the game, you'd be getting really excited because, you know, there are stakes, there are hostages to rescue, and Raiden is even trying to take the mission into his own hands and team up with Iroquois Pliskin, who is very rugged and handsome and manly and cool and so much better than us. So as a person playing this the first time, think, okay, well, you know, it's 2001. Resident Evil 2 was a thing. There was the Zappin system. There was scenarios. Mega Man X3 was a thing where you could switch over to Zero, who is so much cooler than Mega Man. Sorry, than X. His name is X. His name is not Mega Man. His name is just X. But you'd be assuming that maybe they're going to do that sort of thing, right? Because that's what, like, video games had done by this point. Hey, these bugs on the ground were in the original version. And they don't show up in the HD collection. And they didn't show up in this originally due to, hilariously enough, the graphics of the bugs did not appear due to a graphical bug. But they fixed it. Konami fixed it. Look, and they even have Fortune stepping on them.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all.
Oh.
I knew this moment would come.
Oh, she's got beef with Raiden? Oh.
Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father.
Who?
Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
Action leap! Hey, that's Snake's roll. That's not your cartwheel. You can't do that motion.
That's not
Oh.
him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you?
Well, she's cool. This lady's real cool.
Maybe you can give me death.
She's all brooding, and she's got a big gun and a cool code name. Her design's
And
rad.
without a death to call my own. Hurry. Kill me, please.
She's like a absolute Chuni cosplaying as Cammy from Street Fighter, yeah. And she's got a tiny little health bar and this bump in music. Alright, we'll kill you. Oh,
Good are you?
so our bullets bounce right off of her. Well, let's try using... Oh,
What are you doing? Kill me.
alright. How about a stun grenade? Yeah. Oh no. It was a dud. So, try as you might, you can't actually do any damage to Fortune. It's an unwinnable boss fight. Oh no, she's shooting Forklift, my beloved. No, Forklift-chan. No, we'll never get our certification now. Yeah, Fortune's an unwinnable boss fight, so you might also find yourself thinking that, okay, so this is like Sniper Wolf, right? Where we were ambushed. I mean, she's like a sexy lady with a big gun. We're gonna get captured. We're gonna get captured because we can't win the fight, and we're gonna switch to Pliskin, right? It's 2001. I'm an eager young lad, and I think video games can be designed well sometimes, even when they aren't. But narrative themes and all that, you know? Maybe it would be a good way to show the narrative theme that we're not Snake by letting us be someone cooler. And then maybe Raiden will grow and come into power of his own, just as we need to grow as individuals and, you know, find our own strengths. Or maybe we're just going to get a cutscene in the middle of a boss fight.
Fat man called us.
Oh, with
Yes.
plot revelations.
Looks like he placed
And
a
now
bomb
there's
on
another
top.
bomb. Sure are a lot of bombs. Sure are a lot of things happening.
What?
What do they amount to? I don't know yet.
Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should
But
I
things
know?
are going on.
This is really
I
not
do
a
like
good
the
time for
jazz,
this.
yes. Throw rocks at her?
It's already begun right.
So in the
How much time do I have left?
digital graphic novel version of this game, which I do want to take a look at some point.
So he's
Look,
planning
another
on taking
400-second
this place
timer.
out.
It looks like he has
Digital graphic novel, Raiden comes up with the great idea
time.
Which type of
to hold Fortune off, where he goes, well, I can't shoot you, I can't hit you, but I sure as hell can hit your gun. So he starts, like, punching at her and, like, grabbing the gun to hold her off. And I'm like, wow, that's a way better solution to a puzzle that would have been using gameplay mechanics, but we only get it in the comic book version, not in the actual game, because, look, the battle is ended by a cutscene.
I'll take over, Queen.
But it's Vamp, he's cool.
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He's a big
You'll
threat.
actually try to destroy this place?
Yes.
Oh, but they got
This one,
infighting.
Everything we've
With Dead Cell? Okay.
Such a thing.
Okay. They're cooking, maybe. Maybe they're cooking.
Typical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals.
Halfway through the game, Raiden will get absorbed by the final boss, and you'll get to play as Dante in reverse boss order. Yep, that's what's gonna happen.
It wasn't him.
I mean, you know, you make that joke, but it's not like
This one, really.
people act like 2001 was the Stone Age for video games. There were games that had done things like that. There were games by this point that had character switching, you know, back and forth for like plot reasons. They had, you know, important party members die. Oh, speaking of important party members dying, I guess once again without player input, we just kind of have events happen that we don't really have control over. Is it a narrative theme or is it just a little weird? Who can say? A shame though. Vamp's pretty cool. I would have liked to see more of him. But, you know, maybe it's like Decoy Octopus, who was killed off screen in a cutscene as part of a ruse. Well, I guess he was killed on screen. But, you know.
Vamp. Are you gone? No. No. That death was meant for me.
Oh.
Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad?
Dad?
You've punished me enough.
Alright, well, Raiden doesn't know what's going on, but guess what? You might have missed it, but there's another bomb to take care
I
of.
thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
No. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna awkwardly back out of here, because that bomb's not gonna freeze itself. Alright, see you later, lady. I mean, it's sadder than Sniper Wolf's death, if you ask me. Oh.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen.
Queen, never cry.
I died once already.
He's alright.
I can't die twice.
That's cool. I mean, they're cool. Yeah, they're alright. They're alright. Oh, right. Bombs. Bombs. Don't forget bombs. We got a bomb. We got a bomb, 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 bomb. Strut a roof. You know, it has been a little bit since we've saved, though. So before we go defuse this bomb and detonate some sins and extinguish some larceny or whatever, let's call Rose.
Jack, you okay?
Raiden. It's Raiden. Stop jeopardizing the mission. We've been over this.
Hang in there.
You know, Mei Ling, you are not. You're not even Otacon. At least Otacon was talking about, like, birds getting high and candy bars. You're just like, oh, okay. Yeah, mission. Do your best, I guess. I don't know.